Today I'm going to talk about the Hall family, one of the greatest families in Kansas City. They have contributed so much to the area. Hallmark Cards is the biggest thing the Hall family has done, not just for Kansas City, but for a lot of the world. A major contribution to Kansas City is Crown Center. The Skywalk collapse was a major tragedy in the Crown Center that a lot of people in the area remember, but most people who do not live in the Crown Center area know little to nothing about the tragedy. First, I'm going to talk about Hallmark Cards. Hallmark Cards is the largest of the Hall companies. It was started in 1910 after Joyce Hall was fascinated by a salesman who stopped at his family store. Joyce moved his business to Kansas City, Missouri, so that he would have a larger market. When the business first started, Joyce sold a variety of products but decided to move into the postcard business. He then later decided to go away from postcards and sold greeting cards instead because he was convinced greeting cards would eventually be bigger than postcards. This was obviously a good move on his part since pretty much everybody today uses greeting cards. And now Hallmark Cards is the largest manufacturer of greeting cards in the U.S. Second, I am going to talk about Crown Center. Now, while most of us have been to Crown Center, most of us probably do not even know how it was established. Crown Center is the global headquarters of Hallmark Cards and is named after the corporate symbol for Hallmark, which is obviously a crown. For a long time, Joyce Hall had wanted to renew the area around the headquarters, but it was not until 1966 when Joyce's son, Donald Hall, became CEO of Hallmark Cards that they started to renew the area. Donald Hall renewed the area by buying all the land around the HQ and restoring it, which greatly benefited the area. I cannot find in what year the Crown Center was finished being built. Third, I'm going to talk about Crown Center Skywalk disaster. On July 17, 1981, two walkways collapsed on a tea dance that was being held in the lobby at the Hyatt Regency Hotel. During the collapse, 111 people died, 219 people were injured, and another 3 people died from their injuries while in the hospital. This event was so tragic that the number of people who were affected by this tragedy can only be estimated from the families who lost loved ones to the witnesses who saw the disaster happen. In remembrance, the Skywalker Memorial Foundation had a fundraiser to help build a garden and fountain in Washington Square Park, a block from the hotel. The Skywalker disaster was a tragic event that more people should know about and have respect for. Today I talked about a couple of things that the Hall family contributed to Kansas City. First was Hallmark Cards, and second was Crown Center. I also talked about a tragic event that took place in Crown Center. I hope the information I have provided today gave you some insight on the Hall family. Thank you.